Many blessings, soul friends. You know, there are friends and then there are soul friends. There are things we can do on this planet. You choose whatever it is that you want to do and you can do it. And then there are things that are the most important things to be doing. And there's a saying that what good is it if we gain the whole world but lose our soul in the meantime? But it doesn't have to be that dramatic, right? It could be the little distractions that just take us, just for a little detour. Even if we have a goal set and we take a little detour, and all of a sudden we lose perspective of that goal, or not really give it our full attention. But when you think of what the real purpose is of our life, I have to use this word soul. I like this word soul rebel, because a rebel with a cause, meaning that it wants to know itself. It wants to kind of take over the human condition within us so that we can realize that we are divinity living in the flesh. In other words, we are in a 3D HD heavy delusion, duality dream delusion here. So to awaken our soul nature seems to be very important if we want to stay on track and not take too many detours in this life. But what is the training for a soul? Have you ever considered, do you need soul training? What does that look like? Well, I'll tell you from my perspective, I've always just felt that seeking that which is eternal in me, that which is the most important part of me, and that which is the most important thing to be awake and ready for on this planet, is to awaken that soul, is to do those things that souls love to do. What do souls love to do? They love to meditate. They love to be still. They love to have forgiveness and compassion, and to see the big picture, and to also be so connected with the source of them that there is no other game in town. There is nothing that can distract them. So that's a little taste about what soul training is, and that's a little taste of what a soul coach, which I am, now that I'm thinking about it, it helps people to do, is to just somehow pull out from that which is distracting and get busy and see if there's any possibility in this very precious lifetime to waken up that part of us that is the divine part, that which is the pure gold part, that which is eternal, that which is joy itself, happiness itself, peace itself, understanding itself. It is what the only reality really is. And even, the physicists are saying now there's just this unified field, that there's this one unified field. They don't want to use the spiritual language so much, or they don't mention the word God, but there's this infinite potential field that everything comes from. And don't you sometimes wish that you knew more about this field, that you could feel the field, that you could feel the force, that you could feel your soul? Well, let's get busy. Let's get busy and just take a little snapshot of your life where you're at right now, and just see if there's any possibility in there with all the stuff you have going on, with all the desires that you still have to do, and the bucket list that you need to fill, and on and on and on. Is there any room in there that we don't just throw the soul out of the picture in this life? Right? And just because of a trifle, just because of a bauble, we can miss the point again. We can miss the point, and that's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. That thing that is called regret, and just feeling like, wow, I knew I come here for something, but I didn't do much about it, right? It's just not a good feeling. So I'm just hoping that all of us can just take a pause. We're all in the same boat together. We all need each other to help each other, remind each other of this stuff. But you know what's very unpopular, the most unpopular thing in the world today? It's truth. It's truth. Because of, being so entitled, and in many cases in the U.S. and other places, besides the third world countries and things like that, but there's entitlement. We take for granted, right? And so that is one thing that a soul never does. It never thinks like a human. It never has any kind of perspective like a human. Humans are just their own species, man. So I just want to welcome you into my soul family. Because I only see you as a soul, and I only want to know that you are a soul friend, even if you don't even care about this stuff, even if it's something that you don't even want to hear about anymore, right? You're still a soul friend to me, because a soul is a soul, and that is the truth of truths. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everybody. Enjoy this day, and maybe just take a snapshot of your life right now. Maybe go on a little walk. Just take a little walk with peace. Take a little walk with that invisible part of you that's just ready to rock and roll and bring you into a new dimension, bring you into a new consciousness, bring you into a brand new life. It is never, ever too late. Namaste. Much love from my soul to yours.